felt it made sense to go downstairs with the last dart. It was such a good marker. And nothing that Humphries can do. Wade will be back.
83. Judge required 55.
For a 14-dart opening salvo from the machine. 15 will have to do on double 10.
35.
Wow.
Luger required 84.
2 missed darts at double first leg could be expensive, very expensive. This is double 12, double 6 for the world champion. And Luke Humphries makes James Wade pay in the first leg. That's seen him collecting big TV titles like many people collect stamps.
140.
He's going to add another 180 to his collection. James Wade, he's spoken so impressively about Luke Humphries this week, and a lot of his interviews have been practicing together. What Humphries did say is Wade's been checking out on this type of finish. Not this time.
Wrong side of that pesky wire, and Humphries now looking at 97 for 2-0. Can still go on that double. Well, the improvisation on the combination. Had to reprogram the sat-nav, but got it there in the end on double 18 after the loose first dart. Well, there was a lot of discussion at the World Championship, wasn't there? Some people want their sports stars to be flash, to live fast and loose, live life in the fast lane. This bloke just wins. He turns up, he wins, he trousers the checks, and he goes home again, and then he does it all again the next week and the week after that.
Yeah, he's so articulate as well, and so eloquent, and he's just really, really good for the sport as well. But James Wade once again has left that 1-2-1. Does Humphries leave a finish?
140. Junior 121.
Oh yes, 11 segments. Almost in the treble, but the single leaves the bullseye.
87.
And that leaves the lesser spot to double 17. Luke will start on treble 19. Will it be 2 tops?
97.
Caught between 2 stools, I think, there, Glenn, wasn't he? Between the tops and the treble. And James Wade splits. Splits and hits. And James Wade has narrowed the gap. Favourite here tonight, winning. Wade has upset the odds twice already this week against Danny Noppert in his first match and against Ross Smith. He went off favourite against the champion Aspinall and beat him in the second round. And he has piled in his 3rd maximum of the match. Incredible uppage of the 180s in the last 2 games from the machine.
It was a pretty straightforward leg for Luke Humphries, and that's something that really does delight you after the break. Which rolls reversal in this leg. Options here. Could use the bullseye. Again, such a good mark, and the way his darts sit there. That just opened up, and after 9 darts, James Wade only wants 41 and looking good to reduce the deficit.
100. Junior 41.
Could be an 11-dart leg here. Will be if he hits tops. Brilliant leg from the machine. 11 darts.
And the most confident player in the world right now is the man just coming to the hockey. But I tell you what, he's in a dogfight here. But that's what champions do.
Oh, this is madness.
140.
Well, 4 each here. James Wade hasn't led, but by the same token, he's kept it tight all the way through. It's a close contest.
He's outscoring him. Will it be a bullseye attempt this time? Definitely no, it's double 12. Can he lead for the first time in this match?
He's won 43 of the previous 60. Only Phil Taylor has won more and played more. Phil Taylor has won 99 World Matchplay games out of the 107 he's contested. Incredible statistics. Luke Humphries is playing his 8th game, sorry, and he's won 4 up to press. So there's a vast gulf in that category. Experience on this stage. Now the switch.
145.
Pinpoint to leave a 2-dart combo. but will he get a poke at it, or will Wade regain the lead? The one-pointer leaves tops. Oh, sensational stuff. Scenes on the Winter Garden stage.
It might surprise many, but once again, I'm wrong.
Were you just rehashing your notes from the Ross Smith game there, Glenn?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what everyone wrote in the last game, wasn't it? And it turned out to be the complete opposite. The script was ripped up early on. And Wade has snatched the Luke Humphries script, ripped it up, and chucked it in a nearby dustbin. He's in front here, 6-5. It's a long way to go, mind you. Let's get it right. It's a first to 17 match. And so there will be peaks and troughs and ebbs and flows. We saw that very much last night in the Van Gerwen-Gilding game, where at various times it looked as though Van Gerwen had a problem. He still won. Old tops. Just low.
Maybe just that would have been a spark, a catalyst to get Luke Humphries going. Wade can't check out on the 167, so Humphries will be back. He needs to improve on his average. 5 from 18 on the outer ring at the moment, and a chance for parity again.
This time straight in the geometric epicenter of double 10.
But that's a stat that probably won't be something that's come to him now. He's not really shown his frustration. I've been really impressed at how he's maturing as a person. Often that head shaker, and he spoke so much about his, his really difficult years. He's maturing very nicely, and he needs all that experience right now.
Yes, Humphries is a very impressive individual. And at this stage, at 6-all, it's effectively a first to 11 match, and he'll be a strong favourite over the best of 21 against James Wade, because that's what we've got now.
Well, in the 11th leg, very similar scenario. It was 101 finish that time. Wade needs treble 14. Oh, he's gone for double 11.
A wire wobbler from Wade, but it doesn't go in, and Luke Humphries now is looking to regain the lead on tops. Last dart in hand, finds the double, and indicates the importance of that leg. Well, he needed the maximum to lead 1-3-2. Wade is on the big fish. He may not countenance a bullseye shot, even if he'd got the two trebles with Humphries adrift and out of finishing range.
Superb. Absolutely fantastic. Gone trebleless there for 5 darts. Sort of done his facial mannerism as he does there, but set it up beautifully for a double he absolutely adores.
There it is. James Wade takes us into the intermission, just a leg adrift of Luke Humphries. The interval scores 3-2, 5-all, and now 8-7 to Humphries. It's been close all the way through. Tight as a submarine door in Blackpool. Luke Humphries, whose first name is famously an acronym of Leeds United Kings of Europe. Though curiously, in the season he was born, 94-95, they weren't even in Europe. They finished 5th in the Premier League, and I'm not sure Leeds United 5th in the Premier League is much of an acronym for a first name. Lefipple Humphries doesn't really fit, does it? But it fits 3 there into the treble 20 bed and rattles in his 5th to tie the maximum count. Good stuff from Lefipple.
140.
Could start in the 19s, but when you're 40 ahead, just treble 17 will be the shot. Oh wow, absolutely beautiful. He goes off the break. He's in a tight match. It's his darts, potential 10-darter.
Best leg of the match, and it would be the best of the tournament if it hadn't been for Dimitri's 9-dart heroics earlier on in the week. There it is, 10-darter, Luke Humphries, world champion stuff from the World Matchplay favourite. And now 2 legs in it again in Humphries' favour.
Wade has to hang on here. There's no better player in the world for doing that. But when your opponent's doing that...
Luke has liftoff.
This would be for a breaker throw, a telling breaker throw for the first time in the match. Going 3 legs in front as well, seeing those double figures of legs. Boy, this is impressive.
This is the seaside surge from Humphries now. Wade, as Glenn said, has got to hang on here. If he doesn't, he can be swept out to sea.
100. Luke required 87.
He just looks so fluid, doesn't he? So within himself. 11 darter to back up a 10 darter.
2 legs gone in 21 darts. As I mentioned before, he's really lost 5 big TV knockout games since losing in the match play narrowly to Clayton in last year's semi-final. What a run it has been, what a 12 months it has been for Humphries.
60.
He's had a 164 in this competition this week as Luke Humphries. What he'd give for a 161, and it's on.
He asks the question, does James Wade have an answer, as he so often has in the past? The 101 again. Not this time. Could not replicate the finish that we saw in the 11th leg. Humphries wants double 16.
For 4 legs on the spin. Absolutely incredible. And this time the last dart.
96.
It's the consistency, the scoring. Like I said, what Luke Humphries has always got in the lock of these elite players that can just go absolutely crazy for 3 or 4 legs, and that's been the difference between these two. How much energy did he use in doing, and the fight, tenacity of James Wade. He won't go anywhere, and this is usually meat and drink for him, these type of finishes.
Double 18. Lovely. Superb leg that from James Wade. It really was, to back up the one before the break.
There'll be absolutely no nerves in the body, no real anxiety now. They know that they're on that stage now. Just so free-flowing, just so effortless, so graceful. And he's at his best, Luke Humphries. He just doesn't like he's ever going to miss. But here comes Wade.
140.
As good as Luke Humphries is, even he can't finish on 200.
Well, that's an aspect of his game he needs to work on, Glenn, I concur. 121, we've seen this on offer a lot, we've not seen it taken out. We might hear, because he's got the outer ring, the double 14. Oh. Well, James Wade will be filthy with himself that he hasn't taken out 1-2-1 with all these chances.
Humphries has never taken his eyes off that treble. Not once did he take his eyes on that finish. Give him an opportunity and he will smash it in. What a finish. What a moment for Luke Humphries. Yeah, I was about to say players very smart. If there's one thing I really hate, it's players clapping at when they score a low score. That was something that used to wind me up, but hey ho. Who cares what I think?
Just try to relax, Glenn.
Sorry.
Try to relax.
Sorry. Pass me that.
It's all right.
Pass me that Danish pastry, please.
58.
I wondered who brought that in here. Anyway, Wade is now clinging on to this match. He's clinging on to the cliff by his fingertips, and Humphries is just waiting to tread on his fingers here in the next couple of legs and put him out of his misery. He's left double 10 here, James Wade, to keep the flames flickering.
96.
Humphries is already thinking of the next leg. No one expects this man to miss double 10. Certainly not me.
25th leg, James Wade. 26th leg, Luke to Roper.
Like I said, just his game is all built around consistency. Once that first start goes, the next is just all rhythm and routine. Just a joy to watch.
Well, there was a period during the World Championship and into the new year where Luke Littler was favourite for everything, every darts tournament, the boat race, next Prime Minister, but now it's Luke Humphries who's become the darling of the punters. He's favourite for everything at the moment, and you can see why, based on this. You'd be a brave punter to back against this bloke in this form. Although Littler will come again, I'm sure, Glenn.
Absolutely he will. Everything is just Everything's turning to goal for Luke Humphries. What a shame he's a Leeds fan, though. What a shame.
Double 8. Double 4. And there, Luke Humphries pings double 4. Cool hand Luke in red hot form on the doubles now. He had some wobbles earlier, but none at the moment, and he's now on the brink of his first appearance in the World Matchplay final. Humphries demolished the machine 10 lengths to 3, and now it looks like he's going to demolish him again to reach his first Matchplay final at his 4th attempt in 2024.
93, changing 160.
Luke Humphries will be back for the first time in this match. He'll have this first finish to see off a very valiant and impressive James Wade.
60. Luke 114.
To win by 7. Humphries wants 14 to leave tops. It's a match start. He'll have more. He'll have many more if he needs them.
James Wade. This is the type of finishes he'll obviously might need to be tops now.
60.
And Luke Humphries now wants double top. And Luke Humphries is through to the World Matchplay final. He already holds the world title, the World Grand Prix, the Grand Slam, the Players' Championship Finals crown. And now Cool Hand Luke is one win away from adding the World Matchplay to his glittering array of titles.
You would think one of them has to be really good tonight. If both of them are, we're in for a classic.
With professional darts, you play your opponent. You never play the board. No one does, ever. Even though sometimes you get told that it's wrong. And I believe that these two, especially, have played the player quite beautifully. The way Van Gerwen took care of Littler, with his focus, just with the way he was the combination finish in the doubles, I thought it was magnificent. And the same can be said. Tops now. Rudely interrupted by Michael Smith, taking out 1-3-1.
Needs to fill it up to get to a finish, and that's not going to happen. So we could be seeing 3 consecutive breaks to throw to start this game.
Three-time champ, 15, 16 and 22, Michael Van Gerwen. For all he's won, Dan, this may seem I'm being flippant. That's not a great return for Michael Van Gerwen.
It isn't. The 3rd consecutive break of throw has been thrown very much into doubt with that visit, but it's still on. It's still on, bullseye. How about a 1-6-1 right back at you, Michael Smith? Encouraging start. Just a sniff of an opening for MVG.
95.
Leaves the 1-5-1, which was his highest check out of the tournament until that 1-6-1 a couple of legs ago.
Well, he had 180 to leave 34 in the last, didn't get a pop. He's going to get a pop at 30, and Michael Smith loves 30.
42. Arguably required 30.
To halve the deficit to just 1 leg. Double 6.
18.
Misses it. Now Michael Van Gerwen
109.
to really draw first blood. It's on. Double 16.
93. Arguably required
You heard
12.
the yell of exasperation from MVG. Working off that. Oh, wow.
6.
It's nearly dart vu of Van Gerwen in the previous leg. Important misses there. 4-1 incoming. Or is it? Yes, it is. Michael Smith has missed 9 darts at a double. Yeah.
And then, if he does not win tonight, and tomorrow, it will be the longest wait that Van Gerwen has had to win a ranking TV major in his entire career since he started winning them more than a decade ago.
Yeah, these stats will crop up, these runs will crop up.
145.
There's more and more players out there that are able to beat him, and he's not as prolific as he was.
140. Michael Lewis, 56.
The most casual 180 attempt from Michael Smith there. Grin on his face. Double 18 for MVG. That looks like he can use it. He doesn't, though.
I don't know if he tried to actually not use the first start double 18 as a marker. It looked like he didn't, oddly enough. Well, that's another nick. That's 3 legs on the bounce now. Too perturbed, unless Michael Smith hits a maximum.
140. Michael 124.
Shouldn't be looking at the bullseye at the end of this unless he wants to prove a point. No, sensible play. So we set this up, give him 3 clear darts at a double. However, 3 darts at a double wasn't enough a couple of legs ago.
He's finding that first dart treble, let me tell you. Number 6. There's going to be another max and another lost leg.
16.
He did not have much to look at there.
Did he not move? It felt like he should have moved. Will he use the marker this time? Yes, he will. Well, incredibly, and that's 4 out of 5, wasn't 3 on the bounce. That is a level game. The output of 140s, this is the 9th leg and he's got 12. And plus, he's put in a couple of 177s as well. So he's doing really well there, MVG, but he has missed 17 darts at a double, and that's another one. And we know what these pair are like. They're all first dart merchants, we've said it before. Oh, again.
136.
Pathetic effort.
Requires 64.
Well, the 180 has crafted this chance. Double top this time. And double top is found, and Michael Smith is starting to hit doubles to go with all these big scores. And he leads this game.
You can see with Michael now, if you've watched him over the last 12, 13 years, that he used to be a lot quicker, a lot more flamboyant. He has to work now. It's graft. He'll lay up. Don't get excited. Oh, now the crowd are booing him.
I think he's literally just shaking his head at them.
Yeah, he might as well have said, oh, shut up.
He might well have said that or something similar. Double 8. And this is why he's laid up. Because he needs as many darts at double as possible. And 3 isn't enough on this occasion.
Well, I don't know what it is with that little area, those segments, but Rob Cross was having a terrible time yesterday. Michael Smith looked like he should have moved. Come on now. Only 60. Well, this is another leg on throw where Michael Smith has not had a very good leg. Against throw, you can get away with it. It's not a disaster. On throw, you can't keep doing it. Once every now and again. Not twice in 3 legs. Tops now for 8-5. Well, if you'd have said to Michael Van Gerwen, you're going to miss 26 darts at a double in the whole match, he might have given it, oh, I could be in a bit of bother here.
Into the 16s, and he can't get it. Hits the double to leave the double. I mean, it's a bit flash. He does do it on occasion. It's not wise, it's worked out. But it may not matter. Might matter, though. Doesn't. 8-5, Michael Van Gerwen.
And a hold.
And it will feel like a long time. Michael Smith does not like being put in the corner and told to sit and watch while somebody else runs away with the game.
And that's what happens when the first dart goes in. It's another max. Cop hold of that, MVG says. Go on, guys, carry on.
Probably needed another one. Yes, it's a finish, but it's a tricky one.
Double 16 for a little 105. That is 5 legs on the bounce. Mid-match move.
all well and good scoring. He has to hold throw here. And you saw for the averages, we flashed up a few moments ago. On throw, he has not been good enough.
No, really poor, actually. It's not a must-win leg, but to him it will feel like it. When you are 5-5 and then you play another 5 legs and you've lost all them, the psychology of it is that you are then getting beaten to some tune, and it becomes more than the scoreline.
That's just a little tap on the shoulder. Michael Smith to win this in 11 or 12 darts. Double top. It is something to cling to from a pretty nightmarish session, and Michael Smith snatches his darts out the board because he finds himself 3 legs down to the 3-time champion. Awkward 119 left by Van Gerwen. 6 of a 10. Double top.
86.
Walked on it.
119.
Looking at treble 19 to get into double digits. He's done it again. Yeah, treble 1 of 106. He threw that in disgust, and I don't blame him. I was disgusted for you, Michael.
Double 10, Michael Smith. That's Michael Smith, one of the best double 10 hitters ever.
Not convincing at all.
When you wanted Miss Double's way, they have returned with a vengeance.
Yeah, now they have. I don't like it. They're not close, are they? It's odd. Not happy at all. Well, what's turned out to be a possible break of throw could turn into a real regulation easy hold for MVG.
Nothing feels regulation, though. Did he look away then?
Yes, he did, yeah. Yeah, I don't get it either. That is 11-9 to Michael Van Gerwen. Michael Smith doing a bit of showboating. Well, it may be okay because Van Gerwen has to hit a 2 treble visit. I said it may be okay, it's not okay.
439.
It was a difficult one, though. Got to hold throw. It's got to that point, really.
64. 138.
It is still close, but the finishing line is a lot closer than it was, and now every mistake is amplified. Oh, and every bit of brilliance is as well, and we nearly saw one there from MVG.
65.
Well, the doubles he was missing in the first session, Michael Smith, he can ill afford now. That is so good. So needed and so good. You try too hard, and Van Gerwen is doing just that to hold throw.
Points. A dozen maximums for the bully boy.
81.
Not enough. Level game incoming, you feel, within the next minute. Boring!
Not enough, no pressure. Michael Smith to level this game. He was floundering. He was trailing by 4 legs, but it is now all tied up at 12 all.
Who's throwing better, literally throwing better.
140.
Look at Van Gerwen's face. He is desperately grafting to find something, to find another gear.
For the lead. For the lead.
31. Likely 136.
It's got to be perfect. The first 2 darts are... Oh, it is a fireball of a check out, and that burns Michael Smith.
But it really is all about rising yourself again and getting on with it. Michael Van Gerwen isn't on the cusp yet. He's got 3 more legs to win. Got to hit a big treble here.
56.
Okay.
Require 86.
Double 16. Double 8.
70.
Yes, doubles have returned.
Michael require 107.
He couldn't trump the 136, could he? To move within 2 legs of a place in the final. Well, I was going to say, those first 2 darts were not convincing at all.
Not a happy man, because things have gone against him in the last few legs when it was all going his way. And Michael Van Gerwen is not a man known for his mercy.
No. This is when, as the chaser, if you will, you become desperate. You are hoping that your opponent just starts to miss for some reason, and you're hoping that you hold it together.
He was looking second best. One huge check out, and then it has just reinvigorated him, and he has really ploughed on Van Gerwen. You could argue this is perhaps his best little spell of the match.
Yeah. Reinvigorated Van Gerwen and sapped the energy from Michael Smith. Is he going to wrap it up with a 1-3-1? He's left tops, and he will return, because all Michael Smith can do is hit another big one and hope a 3-time match play champion, 3-time world champion Michael Van Gerwen misses.
Double 10. And Van Gerwen vanquishes Michael Smith. He looked in so much doubt as the bully boy charged back to parity and looked the better player.